name is Bill. Most people know me as Napoleon, a former member of the Tupac Outlaws. In my short life, I experienced a lot of things out there. Flown on private jets, albums that sold over 40 million copies worldwide, shootouts, street fights, club fights, whatever you name it, been there, done that. I was 3 years old when my mother and father got murdered. After the murder of my parents, me and my brothers, we was in the house with the dead bodies for 24 hours. And I remember as a kid that I was biting my mother, trying to wake her up. I never expected that life would come to an end so drastically and so soon. Tupac just got shot. Couldn't believe it, you know what I mean? And but the first thing that I said in my head, well, he got shot 5 times before. He's gonna take this, come out, do records, sell millions of records again. But when I actually saw him in a hospital bed, to me, I knew for right there that it didn't look like he was gonna make it. It was a time when I was in the music industry, and I had 3 houses at one time. Money was coming in, but I didn't have much inner happiness, you know what I mean? I didn't have happiness inside of me. So I knew that it had to be something else out there that could bring happiness besides money, jewelry, cars, and fame. I turned to drinking alcohol real heavy.
He was always liquored up.
And I happened to one day be in a recording studio, and I was very intoxicated. And I got into a fight with my little brother, and it got to the point where I almost probably killed my little brother. Hurt him so much that he had to go to the hospital and get staples in his head. There happened to be a Muslim brother who was in the parking lot, and he broke the fight up. He calmed me down. He came and spoke to me. And when I was punching windows, there happened to be a Muslim brother in there in the parking lot watching me. He came up to me and he broke it down. He was real quiet, real humble, and he had good character, mashallah. He asked me what's my name, asked me was I'm a Muslim, and eventually he started to give me dawah.
I said, imagine tomorrow waking up sober and realizing that you killed your brother. How would you feel about that?
He was asking me to come to the masjid, and for a while I was ignoring him. And when I first went up there, I remember I went up there deep, about 20 or 30 boys with me. And I went there expecting that it was just going to be like how I roll everywhere else with a posse, a crew, and we just going to hang out. But when I went there, that's when I seen something different that basically inclined me to want to know more about what these people was upon. And when I came to the masjid, I seen different people there. I seen the brotherhood that I never seen before. Of course, in the music industry, we all claim that we have brotherhood, but once the money start kicking in, the brotherhood breaks up real easy. So when I seen the brotherhood of the Muslims, I was surprised. That's what changed my life ever since then.
Live a life alone, living it just for me, and I had no idea this life judge my eternity. I look at myself, and I wondered who created me. I had to open my heart and open my mind and open my eyes to see.
He got an awakening. Islam has given Muta the purpose.
Overall, man, my brother, he's a different person.
I think Napoleon has changed in a way where it's beneficial to the children, beneficial to himself, to his family, and to his friends.
When I looked at him, he definitely inspired me to want to, give back to the youth and give back to the community in a way, saying that Islam only offers you.
Muta is a good brother, and personally, I'm striving to be more like him.
He had a lot of potential, but he also had a lot of anger and unresolved issues that I think Islam probably gave him solace and peace.
When I read the Quran, no doubt about it, this was from the Creator. I knew for a fact that this is the way I'm supposed to live my life. Now, it wasn't easy. It's not like I read it and overnight I just became a religious person. It was definitely, even to this day, it's hard. Every Muslim, no Muslim is perfect, and no Muslim could actually say they just living life easily as if they walking on Jannah. We know that Allah will continue to test us. So once we get past one thing, another test might come our way. So it definitely wasn't hard because this lifestyle is the only lifestyle I knew. So when I started to practice the religion of Islam, my friends started to think I was weird. the way that I was being treated, the way my loved ones was treating me, it started changing. So basically, I went from a type of person where I was the life of the party. I was the troublemaker. I went from basically getting all the attention to basically standing over here alone, and everybody basically saying he's a weirdo now. Yeah. Something is up with this guy, you know what I mean? So at the beginning it was very hard. I freed myself away from the music industry. I know I don't do I have nothing to do with the music industry. I don't even listen to music anymore, alhamdulillah. And Allah guided me away from that lifestyle. One of the things I do now is motivation speaking. I try to spend time with the youth.
Allahu Akbar. How can you deny the oneness of Allah? Allahu Akbar.